The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Switch gears. Check nickel. 9. 734.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Carr now to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first and 10, here's Carr. And Diggs has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, he'll find Diggs once more on the completion. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. It's complete to Diggs. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Under 10, 10, 29.
Now Carr. And he's able to find Diggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Packers nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft. Win championships, baby. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Down. You ready? 22. Check back. Check back. Express. I got it. 42's them out. 42's them out. Here we go. Later, 9. Hey, Alpha. There we go.
Now a play fake. Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Joker. Watch the safety cream. Let's go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Down. 90 Wolves. I'm coming after you. Big grip.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective. Him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Protein spill.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got Adams on the hookup. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, orbit. Light 42. Go.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Let's keep moving. Hey, box truck. Light 42. It's got to be a 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Get out the field, defense. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Check 99, check 99. Now.
This is Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, Haywood! Nice 42, nice 42. Don't get nervous. Hit it.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Now what's the call here? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Rolling to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Carr completes it, and he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 734.
Carr to throw again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 7-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
6:37.
Again, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that. And
he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Tight left, tight left. We got three, fellas, we got 3. Hey, Delta.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go, D. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Heavy on the edges. Check, 42's the Mike. Check, 42's the Mike. You go, night.
Hey, exit.
Mike 42. Stop your whining.
Big grip.
They'll throw now on the final play. And they're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over first down at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
42, Mike 42. I got him.
Ready.
2nd and 6. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. 90, Wolf. Hey, lock it.
Switch.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Go.
Mike 42. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You got nothing.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 42. Watch the curl.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Ready, set.
42. Time to go. Night. Slam.
6-6, bullet high. Fire.
This is Mixon on the draw. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
42's the mark. Watch the run.
Five.
Mike 42. Get that quarterback. And all talk.
Now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I'm here all day.
Bravo.
Mike 42, check. Mike 42. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike's 42.
Yes.
Defense, our time. It's our time.
Hey, wahoo. Hit it.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A draw play for Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 11. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
No problems with me.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch out. Check, hey, Echo. 54.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
54 is Mike. Move. Check. Watch 54. Deep grip.
He'll drop to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Ready.
42's the Mike. Check the outs. Check the out. Slam. Alert flare. Chance.
Ready.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Check. Lucky.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Going to run with Madison again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
At the 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Keep it up, guys. Shift.
Right Monday down.
Now they'll throw with Carr. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Another carry now for Madison. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try to run with Madison. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
Two.
Back to throw here. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jay Sternberger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Important extra point up and through, and the lead is down to 2. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Carr gonna throw here. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Carr to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Express. Ain't no way. Mike 42. Mike, hey, orbit. Mike 42. Watch the run, watch the run.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
29. All day, all day, all day, all day.
Carr gonna go on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
93. 93.
Now Carr. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. And that will get out of bounds, so that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up a throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. The red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Get it.
2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the curls. Watch the curls.
Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
And the blitz does come. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and I